Today we're switching things up a little bit. I'm gonna learn how to edit images on a phone from none other than Elise Swopes.
Hi everybody, how are you? It's me, Elise Swopes, and I'm here with the awesome Erin.
What?
Let's go! I'm excited. We're basically gonna be compositing a bunch of stock images today.
So for those of you guys who don't know, Elise Swopes is an amazing photographer, primarily on mobile. She takes pictures on her phone, she edits pictures on her phone, and by the way, doing awesome with it.
Thank you.
Don't change anything. And I've actually never edited an image on a phone. It will literally be the first time I've ever even used this app in my life.
And he's telling the truth too, because I even tried to go through it with him a little beforehand, and he's like, no, I don't want to. So I'm like, all right, here we go, we're doing it.
So you get to watch me fumble through, but you're gonna be the teacher.
Yes, I am. So
I'm
you'll
gonna be
do
the
great.
student.
Yeah, shall we get into it?
Get into it,
Yes.
okay.
So this app is called Art Studio, and Art Studio is pretty similar to Photoshop.
Okay, it looks nothing like Photoshop.
No,
so.
the interface is completely different, but it has pretty similar tools. So what I have for you now already prepared, you've got a 4x5 canvas size. And normally I'll process my photos at a 4x5 aspect ratio because it fills the space on Instagram, It catches the user's eye, so I've got you a nice canvas ready to go.
We got some tools on the bottom here.
Yes,
I can kind of slide through them. That's nice. Looks like I've got a color picker there. Looks like some maybe layers up here at the top. So what is my first step with Art Studio?
So what we want to do is we're going to place this basic moon background. So what we want to do is go to the File menu up there.
Is that the top left thing?
Yes, that's going to be the menu.
The top left File
menu. And then you're going to go to File.
Yep.
And Import ... which is very specific because that's going to insert a layer instead of replacing that background image.
Import from photos?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
So
I feel
now
like
you're
I'm
in
doing
there.
so good already.
So you're going to go to the Phlearn.
Can I just add one of your selfies?
Yes, do that. It's going to be the Phlearn album that's going to be a little higher up there.
Oh, higher up, okay.
Yeah. So
there we go.
Right there.
Phlearn? Okay, what do we put in there?
So now you're going to bring this moon into there. Yes.
The blood moon.
The blood moon.
Okay.
Amazing. And so it'll have a little pop-up saying it's scaling it down because the canvas size is smaller than the image that you imported. So it'll tell you that. And then you've got your background. So what we want to do is we want to fill the background with black. So find a fill tool.
Okay. Can I create a layer too?
You don't have to, no.
Okay.
You don't have to create a layer because what it's going to do is when you fill these spaces here, it's just going to fill the black there, and then it'll keep the whole image together. So
it'll know what's up.
Yeah, it'll know what's up.
Should I move that, or is that in the right place?
That's perfect. It's right in the middle, and it's already perfect for us. And just make sure that you've got the black selected as well.
Okay,
so
I'm going to guess it's this paint bucket is my fill, so we'll click on the paint bucket. All right. That looks good.
Now you've double tapped, and so the double tapping will give you more settings.
Oh, that's nice.
That tool. Yeah.
Okay,
so we don't really need to change any of the settings.
It's on Smart right now.
It is on Smart. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really go into there that much with the fill tool. I think Smart probably works with our case right now. I don't know what Normal's going to do. So don't
Smart just sounds
better.
It sounds like
sounds smarter.
I'm going to go with the Smart option. Yes, please.
Yeah. So you're going to go ahead and tap where the white is.
Black is my foreground color, looking at the bottom left. So let me just tap with, hey, look at that.
Boom. You did it. You're great. You're fantastic.
What can I say? I got a great teacher.
Yay!
What are we doing next here?
So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate that layer.
Okay, so I'm going to go in this thing that looks like a layers icon.
And that's where we've got our layers panel.
Do I click on this?
You've got the layers selected, but at the bottom in there you're going to see...
Oh, the little plus thing? Okay.
That's where you're going to duplicate.
The little...
Perfect.
Yeah, okay,
So now we're going to go back into where your
X out of there.
is and go to the selection tool. So it's going to be all the way,
the marquee? Okay.
So tap that.
Double tap?
Get into the settings.
Oh,
there we go.
Nice.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to make the moon by itself so that it doesn't have a background.
So we want elliptical selection?
You could, but
keep
you
aspect
could
ratio?
also do, so that could complicate it if you want to be really about it. But I would suggest maybe just using the magic wand.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Magic wand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's perfect.
Sample active layer is fine because we did a duplicate. Okay.
Super great.
Perfect. And just tap out here?
Look at that. And then
Easy.
I think there might be something here, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. If you'd like to, I would go to the selection tool again, tap that, and then go to plus there, or addition.
Oh,
so make sure you do
click
that.
on the
so
add to the selection.
Select,
Okay, I can just...
You're good. So now, I would suggest going to the menu again.
Okay, up here at the top left.
And
Yes.
then go to Edit,
Edit.
Clear Selection.
Clear Selection. So that basically deletes that from that layer.
Absolutely.
And did it do it?
It did it, but you're still going to have that background back there already. So
it's still back there.
I would suggest going back to Menu.
Okay.
And then go to Select.
Select.
And then Deselect.
Deselect.
At the top there.
Controller Command D in Photoshop, by the way.
Yes.
I wish I had a keyboard right now. I'm just
we'll get there.
Technology.
So now you want to do is just make sure that that background is gone. So go to the layers.
Okay, back to my layers.
And now you see that the moon is just
that's
there.
so awesome. So we just have the moon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
So the main point of doing that is to really go to the initial layer of the moon.
This one. Yes. Okay.
And so go back.
Yep.
To our canvas.
Hit the X. Yep. Okay, back on the canvas.
And then now we're going to go to the menu again.
Okay, menu.
And then we're going to go down to filters.
Oh, filters. That's fun. We haven't been there yet.
And then we're going to go to blur.
We're going to just blur the...
We're going to blur the back.
So we're going to blur the moon. It's going to give it a glow.
Glow in the background.
I'm into this. All right, so blur.
Gaussian blur.
Yes.
My favorite. So what you can do initially is tap preview if you'd like to see where it's already at. So it'll
figure it out.
Time to wait. So if you like, it seems like it's pretty soft. So
Didn't
I'd
do
bring
much.
it all the way up.
Let's crank it up.
Yeah, crank that baby up.
Crank it up.
Yeah.
And click on preview again. See what we got here.
Thing.
I feel like my hand is shaking right now.
That's the mood.
I'm so nervous.
That is also why I've got that little handle back there.
I am digging this
I
little
do
handle.
shoot off of like helicopters and sides of buildings sometimes, so having that little connection to the phone without having drop off
strap the
nice.
phone in, but you're just holding on.
Yes. So go ahead and apply that.
Oh, wait, I want to go all the way.
I think it's good because what we're going to do after that, I know it doesn't look as glowy as we would like, but we're going to apply it and then we're going to bring the brightness up.
Oh, okay. Of that layer?
Of that layer,
cool.
Yeah.
Cool,
because
I'm into
eventually we're going to add another layer of stars where it's not going to look like the background is black anymore, or it not as light as the brightness we're going to turn up. So
got it.
We'll figure it out.
We'll get it.
Yeah, so I'd say go to the menu again.
Okay, menu.
And then go to adjust.
Adjust.
And then brightness, contrast, and exposure.
Nice.
And so here you're going to be able to lift up that brightness a little bit.
Ooh.
Kind of see that glow in the back.
That would be like gamma almost. What does just exposure does?
Right?
I just said does just exposure does, by the way.
So,
exposure's not affecting my black, so let's go with that. Okay.
Exactly.
That's nice.
Yeah, so now we've got a super glow going, which is
Super
fantastic.
glow.
So I'd apply that,
Yeah,
honestly.
let's apply it. We're done. Yes.
So now we're going to add another layer, which is going to be our stars layer.
Nice.
So if you remember,
menu, file, import ... import as layer, import from photos, scroll down.
Quick now.
Boop, boop, boop.
So you can pick, let's go with this one.
This one here? Bing. This is awesome. I feel like Star Wars a little bit. Like I feel like we're making the original Star Wars right now.
I mean, we really are, to be honest. I'm going to go back to the layers panel because you'll notice that it's in front of that moon layer that was really bright. So what we want to do is drag it, pressing this,
and
then bring it below it.
Bring it below, and then we're going to set this layer to a screen blend mode?
So I was actually just make it not visible right now.
Okay. Oh, make the stars layer not visible, or make this
moon,
layer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because what we're going to do is we're going to twist that star layer and just fill the background.
Oh, nice. Okay, so let me select the star layer. So I'm on the star layer. Okay, then we go on our little menu here, edit, and then
transform layer.
Transform layer, and then we want to go move, scale, rotate, right?
Yeah.
So like pinch and...
Yeah. Oh, that's a clean one. And apply.
And hit apply.
Simple as that. So now what we want to do is we're going to go back and select the isolated picture of the moon.
Okay, so let's go to our little menus here. We're going to go just this, just that moon?
Yes.
Okay.
And then go to the selection tool again.
Okay.
So
it's down here at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, selection tool.
And then magic wand.
Magic wand.
And then we're going to select outside of the moon.
Okay, again, yes, outside.
And then go ahead and go back to the menu.
Go back to our layer. Oh, menu or layers?
Menu.
Okay, back to our menu.
And then select.
Select.
Inverse.
Inverse, there we go.
Yeah, and then select your star layer again.
Okay, now we're going to select the star layer.
and then go back to your menu.
Can I add a mask?
You could if you'd like.
I want to add a mask.
Go for it.
I'm like a...
Go mask.
I'm like a...
Go mask.
I'm like... we want to hide the selection, right?
I would say hide selection.
Yeah, hide selection. So
Yep,
it's black
you did
where
it.
the selection is.
You did that.
Okay, what do we do now?
So now you want to make that second layer visible.
Make this layer, just turn it back on,
Yeah.
and then X out of there.
Yeah. Oh, so we want to go back to the star layer, actually.
Back to our star layer.
Select it.
Select the star layer.
And then go...
If I bring this to the top and
And then
change
you
it to a
could do it-
screen blend
exactly,
mode.
Exactly.
Okay, we're going to click on the side thing, go boop, boop,
Because
boop.
now we've got the selection cleared, so that was the main focus, is just to get that
Yeah,
circle
we
around.
got it.
So now it's over there, and then the stars that were over the moon are now erased. So now we can do a screen over, which is perfect.
It's cool that you can do blend modes in this program. I love that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
How do I get
So at the top of the layers panel,
Yep.
you're going to see it says normal.
Oh, right there. Yeah, normal. Okay. Screen.
So scroll on down, you've got screen, and got a bunch of different options there too.
For those of you who don't know, screen is going to make the blacks
Yes.
invisible and the whites
Show up.
visible.
Yes.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
So it's going to make the background go away. Just the stars going to be there.
Absolutely.
All right. Perfect. So let's hit back here and hit X, right? Ah! Look at that.
And then
Wait,
you
I want to
can
deselect,
deselect.
right? Yeah. So go to my menus, go to the select menu, and then deselect.
That's a beauty. You did that. You
Okay.
did all of that.
You're telling me what to do.
Well, we're
Is it
gonna
done?
No, we're going to use screen again.
We're going to use screen again.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm into it.
Well, luckily enough, I have a stock image that's already kind of cut out, but it's just has a white background on it and a black silhouette of the city. So
What city?
Go ahead, Chicago. of
Chicago?
course. Chicago. So go to File, Import Layer again.
Okay, boop, up on our menu. Boop, file, go to file menu, import from
Oh,
photos.
careful.
Oh,
Cancel.
Cancel. We don't want to do that.
See, that's...
Oh my God, that would have messed everything up, right?
Yeah, so that's why we got to be careful about the way we import with the ... Because if you imported from
It would
photos,
have just replaced all this,
everything's gone.
and then this would have been a very long, annoying video for everyone.
We would have had to redo it.
All right, import ...
Yes,
Import
insert
as a
as layer.
layer, insert as a layer, import from photos, right?
Yes.
We want to go down to our Phlearn album. Is this our
That's
the
it.
city? So
That's
we'll
the
click on
city.
there. What? Okay,
Awesome.
sounds good.
Now you're gonna
Move it, right?
move
I want to
around.
move it first.
Or if you'd like,
Yeah.
so that you can see how you're moving it, you can multiply this
Multiply
time,
it,
which
okay.
is the opposite of screen.
The opposite. So we'll go to one of our menus. I'm going to click on this one. Oh, you can change the name of
Yes,
it too.
you
That's
can.
nice. Okay, well, I'll just X that out because I don't need to do that. Boop, change up there. Click on multiply. Go back. Okay. And then we'll just X out of that. So multiply makes
Boom.
the whites invisible. Screen makes the blacks invisible.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So we're going to go up here. Boop. Go to edit and then down to transform layer. And I'm just going to go to move and scale.
Yeah.
There we go. And we're just gonna move it and scale it.
Ooh.
What do we think we should? Because I would like to see a little bit. Where do you think we should put this?
I don't know. Pretty
You think
good.
that looks really cool right there?
Yeah, I like it. And if you wanted to, you can lighten up the background too and bring the exposure up or the brightness up a little bit just to make that front pop a little bit.
I want to do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
do that.
So you
Okay.
can
So
apply
let's hit
that.
apply. Yeah.
And then go back to that background image.
Okay. So this is go to the this moon here,
Yeah.
right there. Okay. We'll click on that, and then X out of here, and
Go
then
back to adjustments.
go to our adjustments. So edit, adjust. Okay. And then
Brightness, contrast, and exposure.
brightness, contrast, and exposure. So we'll just bring our brightness up like a
Yeah,
tiny bit, right?
Tiny bit. Yeah, that's gorgeous, right? See that? And then it
I like
separates
that.
it a little bit.
I'm into that.
That's gorgeous. And then especially if you finish this and bring it into another platform and put a filter over that, it brings it all together. And
It's gonna bring it all
looks
together.
Gorgeous.
I want to give the city like a tiny bit of a blur.
Yeah,
Can I do that in here?
you can easily do that.
All right, let's go to our little layers. Let's click on our city. Let's X out there. Let's click up here. Let's go to filters,
Yeah.
blur, Gaussian blur. Keep it pretty small here, and let's see a little preview. Bad news for everyone else. I'm just gonna not use Photoshop anymore. I'm just gonna use this.
No. Yeah, I'm ready for it. That sounds exciting.
All right, I think that's gonna be nice. Let's hit apply. And there's an undo in here too, right? Like if I didn't like what I just did, I could just...
at the top up here.
That little back arrows, that's apply.
Yeah.
I think this looks great.
That's beautiful. You snapped. You did that.
What else are we doing?
I mean, honestly, if you'd like to bring it in Visco, we can.
I want to bring it in Visco.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's
bring it in Visco.
show how to... So we're going to save it here, right? So I go to my little menu. Okay.
File.
File, and then... Export. There we go. This is so cool.
Yeah. So
and you can open this as a PSD. That's really cool. So if you're like on the go, you can boop, boop, boop in here, send it out as a PSD, bop, bop, bop there.
Exactly.
Good to go.
Exactly.
But for now, we're going to just use a PNG, right? Okay. We're going to export to photos. Is that what we're doing? Okay. Export to photos. Is it just going to put it like in a general album and then I could just put it in whatever album I want later?
Absolutely. So we can go ahead and open
it. Did it?
Yeah, it did it. Saved it. Yeah. You're good to go.
I'm going to have you open Visco because it's your phone.
Perfect.
And honestly, I don't even know how to do it.
Well, it's nice because I've got all I'm very organized on my phone.
I can see that, yeah. If only I was that organized in my life. Okay, we'll bring it back here. We're in Visco. And Visco is super cool because they have a ton of filters.
Tons of filters. And you can become a member and get those filters automatically downloaded to your phone as well. So there's tons of free ones, but there's also tons of ones that you can buy that will bring your photos to the next level.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I just hit this plus button up on the top right. Okay, plus, and then, there's our image. Yeah. Okay, so I click on import down here.
Or you can double tap. You can tap import, or you can double tap.
You can double tap. Okay, let's click on it. Double tap.
Double tap.
And then down here on the bottom, those little things, is that my filters?
Yes. So that's where you're going to be able to edit.
Nice.
There you are.
So up here I can go to favorites, recent, featured. I want to warm it up. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. See how
I want to see what Visco's offering here. I want to see what all the hype is about. What's going on here, Visco? I like how there's a lot of filters.
Yeah, there's a ton.
I am not limited. If I just keep going in here, will it get into cools again?
I don't think so. I think it will just stay in the warms. But if you did all presets, you could see all of them.
Can you apply a preset in Visco and then apply another preset over top of it?
Honestly, I do not think so.
Okay. So I just checked that one. So let's see if I go to cool.
No, you can't.
You can't do that. What are you trying to do?
I thought maybe that was like a layers panel.
No.
I never really clicked on it, but I think that's just the way you organize the presets.
But you could save it if you wanted to, and then...
yes, exactly.
Right?
So you can save it and then import it back into there and then place it over.
I like how this kind of like ties all the colors together.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like a... it's like... Even if I didn't do my composite perfect, which you would have, but I did not. I kind of like that. I think that's super cute.
That's super cute.
All right, so we just hit save at the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Save and ready to go.
Save?
Yeah.
Did we just make this? Can I just click on it and it'll go full? How do we make it go full screen?
Well, I'd suggest saving it probably.
Okay, how do we save it? Top at the top? Okay.
Save
camera roll. Actual size. Look at that. It tells you the size and everything.
Yeah.
And then... How do you get to your camera roll?
Okay.
I've never used a phone before. Bring it back. We just made that on a phone. Oh my gosh, look at that embarrassing little moment right there. City floating on the ground here.
That's water. I don't know what you're talking about. That's water.
It is water.
That's water.
It is planned too.
Yes. Well, I also like that you did this. Like, you wanted to go outside of my direction. Because you are still your own self.
Did I go outside of your direction?
You're like, I want to do this.
I was trying to be a good student.
I think that's good, though.
After a second, I was like...
the process about the way that I do tutorials is that I try to tell everyone from top to bottom everything I do. Because I'm not afraid of anyone doing exactly what I do. Because
they can't.
You won't. You will always want to do what you want to do. Because you're unique 100%. And you have your own vision. So
yeah. We have a fantastic exclusive pro tutorial with Elise on Phlearn.com. She shows you guys how to do all kinds of crazy stuff on... your phone, which I'm super stoked on.
Super excited.
Thanks so much for joining us in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
This has been an absolute blast. I'm just like blown away by the fact that you do this on your phone because like I come from a world where I'm like, I gotta get the big camera, the big tripod, the big gear, the desktop computer, the Photoshop, all the stuff. And you're like, you know what? I built my entire business with this little thing.
You did.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you in the studio. I hope you enjoyed this video. Click on that big thumbs up to like it, or we're gonna both have sad faces. and hit subscribe. We'll send you free videos every single week. Thanks so much, Elise.
Thanks
for everyone
Thanks,
for watching.
everybody.
Do you want to say I'll Phlearn you later?
I'll Phlearn you later.
Bye, everyone.
I saw you doing that and I was like, I'm gonna just let him.
You saw me? You knew there was a gap there?
I knew there was a gap there, but I'll just let him.
It actually, it totally worked.
It works.
I'm gonna put this on my Instagram, except it's your image, so.
I mean.
I'm not actually putting it on my Instagram. @Swopes.
@Swopes.
@Swopes.